This will be a quick video. Now that my voice is feeling a lot better, I'll make the video shorter, but this video is going to be about me explaining to you why the more you need to eat, the unhealthier you are. Because here's the thing, do you notice how your body makes certain amino acids and some you don't, and you have to get it from external sources, hence the food you eat? And in the bodybuilding world, they call these branched chain amino acids. And supposedly leucine, the mother of the branched chain amino acid chain, responsible for protein breakdown synthesis, and then isoleucine and valine. Now, your body already makes protein. Proteins are in the muscle already, and the way they get produced a lot easier is through nitrogen, and we have that abundant in the air. Now, nitrogen by itself cannot be breathed in, but with oxygen, it is safe. Now, here's the thing. When you breathe in oxygen, okay, the nitrogen activates the production of protein in the muscles, okay? When you ingest it in the form of animal product, okay, the protein, okay, it actually converts into ammonia in the liver. It gets transferred to the kidneys, and then that's what you pee out, along with nitrogenous waste. Now, there's different forms of nitrogen, okay, which is why one is safe and one is not, okay? One is easier for the body to use, and one isn't. It's kind of like food. When you have, let's say, fruits and plants, these are minerals that the body can readily use. You see, the fruits have simple sugars. So your body doesn't have to use its own enzymes or work too hard to metabolize and break down that food. Now, if you're eating meat, for example, and I don't want anybody to think that I make videos against meat eaters. You could do whatever the fuck you want. This is just information. All right. Basically, this channel is for empowerment in the now, and also for just awareness, you know what I mean? And just, being knowledgeable of what your body should be ingesting and what not, you know what I mean? Now, with that being said, like I told you about, if you're eating meat, it's harder for the body to digest. You notice when you eat like a burger or these dense foods, you actually feel tired. People call it deitis. You start to yawn after you eat, and you feel tired is because your body has to work hard to break down that food, and your body has to use its own enzymes. This is how you age faster, because you are actually causing the body to work a lot harder, okay? Your body in every way uses the path of least resistance in the body, period. You know what I mean? So if you're making the body work harder, it's going to age faster, and it always puts the body under stress. Your body's just like when you see, your body by default is always under stress because of the environment you live in. Okay. You see, this is an unnatural environment for the body. Okay. For us to have to work 8 hours a day, being indoors, because we have to work 8 hours a day, and then the time we come home, we watch TV and we don't see sunlight barely. And let's say if the days you have off, you want to go out in sunlight, those days might be raining, you know what I mean? Perhaps you drain your energy and cheat in an unnatural environment, to make money. And it's all an unnatural system. Even the food you're eating, the chemicals in the foods are unnatural. Now, why do I say that the more healthier you are, the less you have to eat? Because here's the thing. See, scientists say we have dormant DNA or junk DNA. Okay, that's what they say, not dormant, but junk DNA, when it's really dormant DNA. If we activate this DNA, okay, we wouldn't have to eat that much, because our body's going to produce the amino acids that it doesn't produce. You see, food was meant to be taken in as only information. See, this is why shamans, all right, know how to prepare ayahuasca and have these DMT psychedelic trips, but they know exactly what plants to combine, how to prepare it. You ask a shaman, they say, oh, the plants communicated this to us, okay? See, it'll go back all the way to language, okay? If language didn't exist, we would have the ability of telepathy, which is our natural extrasensory abilities. Okay, and now here's the thing: we are in a physical reality, 5 senses, 5 fingers. Okay, but we only correlate ourselves with 5 senses. Okay, if we didn't, you see, the moment we learn to speak, we lose the ability of these extra sensory abilities that we have, which are literally our, we could do telekinesis, pyrokinesis, we have clairvoyance, clairsentience, claircognizance. All these abilities are all dormant in us. And how do they activate? They activate when we start to activate our body with proper fuel. You see, this body that we have is connected to us. See, I compare it like a car, but you can't really compare it to a car because you can always change your car and get another car, right? See, we're with this body for the duration of our life here. So we're on a journey in this life, right? So how do we take care of this vehicle that's driving us through this journey? You get what I'm saying? If you're not giving it the proper fuel, okay, it's not going to take you where you need to go. Or it might take you longer to get there, okay? If you're filling it up, you see, your body is made of 80% or more of water, okay? Yet, we focus on only the physical aspect of the body, okay? We actually eat more solid, dense foods than we drink water. And this is, I could guarantee you this. First of all, in the bodybuilding industry, people are eating 6 times a day. They don't even drink enough water to match the amount of foods they're eating, which is why they feel bloated. They get parasites from all the processed junk on. They have cheat days. Those cheat days, they're going to ingest the pizza, the ice cream, and all this garbage that's really, really even further killing their body. You see, here's the thing. I love the fact that people want to focus on fitness, the fitness lifestyle, but it's all wrong. It's literally all about, in benefits of the system, consume, right? You're eating 6 times a day and your body don't even need to eat 6 times a day. You know what I mean? I fast 16 hours every day. I eat fruits sporadically through the day. You know what I mean? Maybe if I eat a mango, an apple, and then a couple of berries, but then I have one meal. And that's, if I have that one meal, it's going to be something like, lentils, beans, okay, mushrooms, eggplant, cassava, potatoes. You know what I mean? There's life force in those, okay? Now, I'm going to eat more foods that are connected to the sun during the day. For example, berries. So I'll make a fruit smoothie. So I'll eat more liquid foods. The reason why is your body's made of water. So what I'll make is a juice, a smoothie. And when you eat, the key is to becoming meditative when you ingest this, because food is information. Okay, get into the habit of realizing that what you put in your mouth is information. If you're eating meat, you are what you eat, which is why when you eat meat, it's death. You cannot get information if you're dead. Okay, eat foods that are closer to the sun. The sun hits it. Okay, you're gonna ingest that vibration, but you gotta clear the distortions. This is why I keep stressing in other videos to clean your body out. Okay. If you activate your DNA, you're becoming more efficient. It's like a car, okay? You don't want a car that you have to fill up all the time with gas because it's burning excess gas. You know what I mean? You want a car that's good on gas. So is your car good on fuel? See, you can get most of the nutrients from the air. See, air should be number 1 priority in your life, because how long can you go without breathing? You can't go more than 3 minutes without you dying or gasping for air, right? And 3 minutes is a long time. Who the hell can go 3 minutes? All right. The next step is water. Okay. Everybody needs water. All right. Your body's made of water. There's water in the air. Okay. Then you have food, which should be third, but the food should be looked at as information, because everything you ingest, okay, everything you're ingesting should be information. Have any of you noticed the how the inside of the mouth is formed? I mean, I played around while I was meditating. My tongue, I put it all the way to the back and then up. It feels like a woman's vagina, okay? And then you have that the little wiggly thing. I forgot what the hell they call that shit. Yeah, I get brain farts from time to time, but you can look it up. That little thing reminds me of a clitoris. You know what I mean? Now, if you're going to ingest something, okay, ingest something in the form of information, your mouth is also wet just like a vagina. You know what I mean? Do you notice how when you think of food, okay, when you think of food, you automatically salivate. You start to, your mouth gets watery. Now, when a woman gets turned on, what happens? She gets wet. You know what I mean? All these things come to me while I meditate. Do I have an explanation for it? No, but it just dawned on me as to how the inside of your mouth is like a woman's vagina. What is your tongue? Your tongue is made to talk, right? Supposedly. But I just told you, language is a program that was instilled on us. And the moment we started talking, you shut off our abilities, our extrasensory abilities. But then again, cows have tongues that look kind of like ours. Cats, dogs, all these animals have tongues, but they cannot speak, right? So, it's the questions to ask. Maybe somebody can help me out with this. But I just literally thought about this while I was meditating today. Okay, and it's not like I think when I meditate, but it just comes to me. You know what I mean? Activate your DNA. The way you activate your DNA is literally eating organic foods. And I know finding organic stuff is difficult, okay? And, you know, everything is pretty much GMO. The original, for example, the original carrot isn't really even orange. Bananas aren't really the way they look now. They look totally different. The seeds inside bananas used to be a hell of a lot bigger. So they're genetically modified. Genetically modified means you take two genes, splice them together. And then if you try to eat something like that, it's a distorted information. It ain't. So here's the thing though. You're also GMO. But when you become centered, you become one when you unite your fractalized body, right? You unite your fractalized body and you unite. Sorry, that was my alarm. And you unite, you know what I mean? So what happens when you center yourself, right? You are now one and you are able to, you're able to channel information easier. You know yourself better, right? Now, when you eat these kind of foods, the same way when you listen to information on YouTube, you have to know if you're listening to truth or if you're listening to false truth, okay? You use discernment, but your discernment is based on how clear and clean your body is. And the reason why is because this is your first brain. This is your second brain, okay? See, people think mostly with this, okay? If you start, see, everything's feeling. Everything's feeling. So if you think more with your gut, okay? But how could you think with your gut if you got so much clutter there? It's kind of like if you have a cluttered mind, you don't have a clear head. People are like, I got to clear my mind first. You know what I mean? How about taking some time to clear your stomach out? How do people clear their mind? You know what I mean? Meditation, right? You go into the 0 point. How do you clear your gut out? Don't eat. Fast. Okay? You're going to be hungry. You're going to feel weak. All right? This whole garbage where you think I'm going to get skinny and lose muscle mass, that's all in your fucking head. Okay? It really is. See, people get big when they work out. They use their imagination. They create that for themselves. You know what I mean? You fast, you actually get stronger. Why is it that a guy's GH can raise up to like 2,000% when he fasts and his testosterone actually gets better? You know what I mean? Now, if food is GMO and it's hard to find clean food, then eat less. You're eating more poison. That's all you do. You know what I mean? Water. If you think that you can't find clean water, okay, then first of all, I recommend drinking distilled water. All right? There's nothing in distilled water, and besides the fact that the myth that they tell you it leaches onto your minerals is bullshit. Okay, it actually cleans your vessel out, and when your body's clean, you can actually absorb the minerals. The minerals should be coming from the fruits you eat. You shouldn't be adding dirt to your water. People say pink Himalayan salt. That's dirt. Okay, and dirt spelled backwards is turd. Okay, so do some research on that. Drink your own urine if you're worried about the water outside. What cleaner water than your own urine? Okay? And air. Air, to me, I consider that like the vacuum cleaner of your body. Like you vacuum your house, okay? You vacuum your body, get the clean air in, and spit that shit out. You know what I mean? Because you can use your imagination when you meditate is important. You breathe in golden light, and then you breathe out dark black pollution. Breathe it all the way down to the bottom of your gut. This is how you start to activate your DNA. You can even listen to binaural beats. You know why? Because the music will actually, you're made of water. And do you notice that when you listen to 432 hertz, 528 hertz, the natural sounds of the universe, you can even create your own beats. You could even do certain, oh my goodness, what is it called? Certain sounds that work with bells and resonating forks and stuff like that. Those things help you out. They put you in tune. You know what I mean? And you notice that when you put sand or water, let's say, on top of a speaker, it'll vibrate, it'll start to resonate to some extent. Now, your body's the same. You put beautiful tunes where your body is literally going into, binaural beats. One beat goes in one ear, one beat goes in the other, and then your brain makes the third. This is how your body goes into your brain goes into a meditative state, because your brain is actually focused on making that third frequency. Now, here's the thing, though. That's why I call it binaural beats. Bi means two. Now, if you meditate and you have a hard time meditating in silence, it's because you got a lot of junk in you. Okay, start clearing out your body. And, breath is important. Notice how when you take deep breaths, like, you literally start to feel high, but it'll actually clear your brain out. You know what I mean? You start taking deep breaths, focus on your breath, respiration, spirit. It actually feeds your spirit while you meditate. You know what I mean? And then the fluid, your body starts to vibrate when you're meditating. So things like this are important. Activate your DNA, and then you'll notice that you don't need to eat that much. Okay? I think that's all I got for now. I'm going to talk about astral projection real briefly in my next video, because I want to make a point as to why people can't get off the first step. So I'll see you soon.